Ah, hello, everybody. Evan Rogers of Evan Rogers Law. Today, we're going to be talking about ejectments, or more accurately, why is justice on life support in the Bronx? So, what's an ejectment case for those of you who are not landlords? An ejectment case is, well, let's say you have a two-family house and you just bought it, and there are people living in the basement. That's illegal. It's illegal to have a basement apartment in a two-family where you have a first and second floor already with tenants. So what we used to do until a few months ago, we would do a predicate notice, which was in those days a 30-day notice to the tenant, say, please move, it's an illegal place. And then we'd file this ejectment case in the civil court of Bronx County. And the tenant has 30 days to answer. If the tenant doesn't answer, we make a motion for what's called an inquest, a default judgment. And on that date, we would get a judgment and submit for a warrant. So far, so good, right? But that's not what happens now. What happens now is really abysmal. It's disgusting, and it's a stain on the judiciary. Oh boy, you can see that I'm really upset. So let's say I won my ejectment case back in October and I submitted a judgment, and I'm wondering what in the world happened. So I went down to court last Friday and I waited for a little over an hour for a supervisor to come out from behind wherever the supervisor is. And the supervisor says, oh, Mr. Rogers, we are only up to June. You heard me right. They're only up to June. Well, what the hell? I mean, this is something that's supposed to be automatic. You know, it's as you click a couple of clicks on your computer and boom, there's your judgment. Then after that, it's taking at least 4 months to get a warrant. So imagine you bought a house, there was someone in the basement, you serve a predicate notice, they drop a dime on you, the city sends you fines, and you're trying to evict them, and maybe they're even violent. You have an order of protection. I have one case right now with it. The landlord has an order of protection against the tenant. It's illegal, and he's dealing with fines, and they're telling us, whoa, hey, they were only up to June. So, Mr. Rogers, sometime around next June, maybe we'll sign your judgment, and maybe by Christmas time, you'll get them out. Well, that's not justice. We have a constitution in the United States. We even have one in the state of New York. And there are three pillars that hold up the justice, and one of them is the judiciary. You have the executive, you have the legislature, you have the judiciary. And what happened in New York State is the Office of Court Administration, and especially in the city courts, they have not hired anybody. So people left through attrition, retirement. I don't believe anybody passed away, thank God. But the state and the city are not hiring. So no longer is my office doing ejectment cases, even though it means the tenant's going to have an opportunity to get a free lawyer and there'll be some delays. At least in housing court, when you get a judgment, that judgment can come within a week, and then you can proceed on your merry way. So, my friends, God bless you. God bless America. We need all the help we can get. And when it's time to vote, just vote against anybody that's in power, okay? And do not trust government, because government will do things to you in the name of protecting you. And that'll be the subject of my next video.